Jessica, so what are your sons going to be for Halloween?
I don't know for sure, actually. Jaden's probably going to be Captain America or a Ninja Turtle.
Of course.
Because we have those at home already. So
was Trey that previous years?
Yeah, he's been... Yeah, he's
Everything.
8, so he's been a lot of things. And Trey either wants to be the Flash or somebody from Pokemon, probably.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with Pokemon.
That's great. Well, good. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Pipeline Live. My name is Leslie Wilkins, and I'm here with Jessica Ammons, our Senior Community Manager. Jessica, I just love your hat.
Well, I love your hat. You have great taste.
Thank you. We both do. It's very fitting because we're going to be talking about Halloween contest ideas and how to run a successful Facebook contest on your page effectively and correctly. So, Jessica, before we get to some great Halloween contest ideas, share with us why a business would want to have a social media contest on their page.
Yeah, so it's really just going to create exposure of your brand and your Facebook page. It's going to spark engagement, and that's going to just bring new fans, new followers to your page. It's going to create a sense of community, but overall, it's just fun to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And holidays, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas are just perfect times to have these kind of fun contests. So we all know that Facebook has a set of promotion guidelines that you have to abide by, or Facebook could honestly block your page, ban your page, and we don't want that. So what questions can you ask yourself as you do a Facebook contest to make sure you're within their guidelines?
Yeah, so I have 4 questions for you. So first off, you just want to make sure that you have clear rules. So does my contest have clear rules? So if there's not clear rules, then people are confused. They don't even know what's going on. So to have clear rules, you need to make sure you know what is allowed on Facebook, what their guidelines are, and what's not. So some of the things that you're allowed to do is have your fans like the post.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask them to like your page, your Facebook page, and you can also have them comment. So that could be commenting with one word or a sentence, or they can comment with a picture or even a GIF. Those always do really well.
GIF or emoji, something
easy and fun. If you are going to have them comment with a photo or a GIF, just check your settings in the back end and make sure that your followers are able to do that, because if it's not checked off, then you're not going to have any entries.
Yeah, and
so
that's
double check.
And that's under settings and then visitors posts, that visitors could upload a photo to your page.
Mm-hmm. And then some of the things that are not allowed on Facebook. So one of the top ones is sharing. So I see this all the time. People
Everybody does it.
Yeah, share this post, and you're just not allowed to do that. Another thing that you are not allowed to do is ask people to tag in the comments. And then you also cannot ask them to share the post to your friend's timeline. So those are the main 3 that you're not allowed to do. And it states it right here in Facebook's promotion guidelines. It says personal timelines and friend connections must not be used to administer promotions.
Yeah.
So it states it clear, just don't do that, so you don't have to worry about getting in trouble.
And Facebook's different than Instagram, because some of these things are allowed on Instagram, but it's just different with each platform.
Yeah. And then another thing you want to include in there is if there's an age limit. So depending on what you're giving away, maybe you have to be 18 to enter, maybe you have to be 21. Just make sure that it's stated in there if that applies. If not, it's open to everyone, that's fine too. And I have a good example for that to show you guys. This is one of our clients, this hotel called The Lodge. And so they're giving away a free hotel room. So this is a good example. It says right here clearly, contest rules. Here's what you have to do.
And bullet points. I love that.
And the good thing about this one, you'll notice we didn't ask people to tag their friends.
Yeah.
We just said, who would you bring with you?
Yeah.
So some people will, they'll say, my mom, my best friend, but most people are going to just tag anyways. It'll they're just going to do it. So
Yeah.
that way you are still complying with the rules, and it still works out. So the second question that you need to ask before you push out a contest is, does my contest have a clear prize?
Yeah.
So people want to know what they're going to win. They love free stuff.
People love winning things.
Yeah, they need to know what is at stake here.
Yeah.
So you need to know what it's going to be and how many. Is there one winner? Is there 5 winners? Depends probably on what you're giving away. Some ideas would be like, if you are a small business, maybe you have some company swag, some water bottles, t-shirts,
Yeah.
things like that. Maybe if you are a hotel like we just showed and you're giving away a free night stay, that would be a good prize.
That would really get people to enter. I mean, do as, qualities of a prize as you can, afford. But, if you could do smaller prizes more often, then that's a great
Yeah,
plan
just
as
as long as
well.
it's clear in there and it says
Yeah.
how many and how many winners there are, then that's all that you need. The next question that you want to ask yourself is, does my contest have a clear timeline? So people need to know how long they have to enter, because maybe it is a picture that they need to have time to take. And then there also needs to be an end date, and you also need to say when you're going to choose the winner. So I suggest if you're doing something smaller like the t-shirt, water bottle, you can just do that through the weekend. So
Weekends are always great for activity.
Yeah, like Friday through Sunday, just a few days, and then you can just put in there that you're going to choose your winner on Monday. It's super easy and gives people plenty of time to enter. Now, if you're going to be doing, you're just some grand resort and you're giving away 5 nights and airfare and food vouchers and all that, you might want to run that a little bit longer, like 2 to 4 weeks or so, just so that you can really build on that.
Get all the exposure you can so you
sure.
get a full, return on investment on that.
Yeah. So I have another, a good example for this. So this is Southern Bell Farm, and we can see here that the rules are clear, what you have to do to enter. You have to comment. The prize is clear. It's right here in the picture, that you will win a free hat. And then there's a timeline. So it says, make sure that you comment by this date. This is when the winner is going to be chosen. And then the other thing you have to say in there is this going to be a random winner? So you have to know like how it's going to be chosen.
Let's see. Switch your screen. So if you want a random winner, do you put like names in a hat? Is that how you pick a random winner, or is there an easier solution?
Yeah, so it depends kind of, again, like what it is. So if it is, if it really is just going to be a random winner and you don't have a lot of entries, then you could do that. If it's something where there are just hundreds and you just can't choose randomly or make sure that it's fair, you can use a third-party site. We recommend using Agora Pulse, and we'll drop a link to that in the comments. But you just get on there and just put in your post and check off like what they had to do to enter, and it will randomly choose a winner for you. So that's super easy to use.
That's great.
And then, so the last question is, have I included the liability release? So this is probably the most important one. If you have checked off 1, 2, and 3, that's great. But if you don't include this in your contest, then it's just wrong.
Still against the rules.
Yeah, it's against the rules. So, and this is in Facebook's guidelines. It simply states this promotion does not have a connection with Facebook in any way, is not sponsored, supported, or organized by Facebook. So you want to make sure that text is in every single contest that you run on Facebook.
So now that we know how to do a Facebook contest, correctly on a page, what are some good Halloween contest ideas?
Yeah, so Halloween is just a fun time to do a contest. I mean, it doesn't have to do anything, with your business, with your brand, it doesn't matter. Everyone knows about Halloween, participates. So some ideas would be like leading up to it, maybe asking people what they're going to be for Halloween. If it's after, you can tell them to share a photo of their costume and vote for the best costume. You can even ask them to show photos of their dogs in a costume.
I love that.
I mean, everyone wants to see that. Another idea would be to get a jar and just fill up like candy corn or pumpkins, because those are better. And then just have people guess, say how many pumpkins are in the jar, and then give them whatever the prize is. And that's just easy. People can just comment with a number and simple.
Yeah. Make sure you count them first, one by one.
Yes, you definitely want to know what the
you don't need to guess
is before you put it out there. So I have a couple of examples to show you about Halloween. So this is one of our clients, High Priority Plumbing. They actually do a costume contest internally. But what's fun about it is that they want their customers to participate. So they actually ask them to vote on the winner. So it just is so fun because they comment and share, and their family's on here. So it's just really fun.
I know. And if you can't see that, there's a woman. She's holding a sign that says "Lost Dog," and then she has like a little Beanie Baby on her back,
and she won actually last year. Yes, she was the winner.
I'm really glad she won, because that's pretty great.
It's pretty amazing. And so here's another great example. We talked about dressing your dog up. I mean, this just...
It's so cute.
You stop and you want to know what this is about when you see this in your feed. And of course, adding giveaway on there helps.
Yes.
But this is a great example that shows all of the things that we've asked. So it shows clear rules, a clear prize, clear timeline, and it has our liability release. So you know that you are good to go if all of those 4 questions are answered.
Yeah.
Another great example would be asking people about their favorite scary movie or Halloween movie. So I know you would love to participate in this one.
Oh my gosh. La la la. I can't handle it.
But again, it's fun. It's clear. It's even listed out by number.
I love the numbers.
Easy. This is what you have to do. Here's the prize, and here's when we're going to pick a winner. You'll also see here that there's an age restriction, so just being careful. There might be some scary comments in there, or they might
put a GIF in there of some Stephen King something.
Yeah, and then of course it might be for an R-rated movie, so you just want to cover yourself there. So just make sure that the age is in there. Now with all the good contest ideas, there's always a bad one. So this is what you should not do. Okay.
Jeez.
So Papa John's in Alaska.
Oh.
I'm sure their pizza's great, but this contest is not so great.
Oh my goodness.
Where
did they find that photo?
I mean, probably Google Images. I'm sure they don't have permission to use this
Totally
photo.
Stolen.
I don't think that's Papa John. But it's just short. There's no clear rules on what needs to happen. It does say that you get free pizza. I mean, we know we're getting some pizza. We don't know when, because it doesn't say when. So this contest could have been however long ago. We don't know.
Who knows?
So they just dropped the ball altogether here. There's no liability release. This is just not the way to go. And really the saddest part about this is that they didn't even take advantage of the pizza emoji.
If
you're Papa John's, you should be using the pizza emoji.
Shameful.
All the time. So yeah, don't do that.
Wow. Well, thanks for all the tips, Jessica. And thank you all for watching today. And please be sure to go to our website, pipelinesocialmedia.com, to check out our great blog, and as well as follow us on social media sites for weekly updates about social media changes, tips, and tricks. And just thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.